the goddess of Earth. You know, growing food, nature's bounty, all that sort of shit. As you come up to the gate, they ask, you know, what kind of business you have there. From where we had left off last time, it was Pat flashing his Emerald Enclave badge, said that the druid had sent them in this direction, and on into the general area you go. Once you pass the main gatehouse, there's guard towers, you know, on either side of the gate. You know, as you look east and west, you see more guard towers, pretty much as far as your eye can see. You go through the gatehouse. It's a long road, and this whole area is huge. Fields from wall to wall within inside the city of large wheat fields. You can see hints of trees in the north. A little bit of... Can't really see into the town itself. There's a little bit of tree cover in the way. But you make your way through. I'm not sure how this map is showing for you guys.
GoldenFields.
I just see the map of the city.
Okay, do you see like the whole map, or do you just see...
Oh, I see like the whole map, I guess.
Okay, no, that's plenty fine. So as you come in, they point you in the direction of the main town, which is over here.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Give me just a second. So, basically, the town's guards let you know that if you have news from the druid, Abbot Ellerderin Derovic, Abbot Derovic, would like to hear that news. They point you in the direction of the Abbey. So once you're there, you know, finding the local inn is not going to be hard to do. So you guys kind of make it through that area, and things come together. So, pushing into the town itself, do you want to head into the inn first, or do you head to the Abbey first?
Well, I don't know. No. Abbey.
I vote Abbey. It's a funner word than inn.
Alright. Guess we'll go ahead and tell them, what am I supposed to be telling these people? About the dragons? Or the giants, I mean?
Basically, you know, any amount of update that you'd have from the druid.
Yeah, and he's got that good smoke.
Give me just a second.
All right. Yeah.
Are y'all seeing other characters on the map?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Are we supposed to?
Yeah. You are.
Okay.
So coming up to the Abbey, it's obvious to see it's the largest, most elaborate building. It is the Havestham Abbey. You come up, it's Gary, as a dwarf, recognizes these are centuries old stone, building up the abbey, all hand laid, done up. The outer walls have statues of Chanti at every corner. As you're coming up, it's big, pretty big and impressive. There doesn't seem to be any, official guards, nobody in armor or anything running around. As you step up, coming in through the door, you are met by Ji Lang. So monk, greets you. What's your business? What can we do for you? She points you in the direction of Derevik. He's a male priest. He doesn't even have much of a card or anything, but he's pretty interested in hearing about information from the old druid. They had sent him out, quite some time ago, and he has not returned.
Oh, he said he was. Yeah,
Pat, you cue him in on the misplaced green dragon and the...
Sorry, I'm still trying to get Roll20 to work. It won't work on my Xbox either. I think it's my account.
I can't imagine how, but...
Well, now you know what you're doing Thursday.
Right? Well, I'll step in.
Waiting to get in today.
Pat fills him in on
I can't remember what I was supposed to be telling this guy. I honestly have no idea where we're at. Last I have is we had a message from the orcs, the guys are our evil army and shit.
You do. They're moving from... The evil army is moving from the caves they were in and headed to the part of the mountain that you guys had last seen the fire giant and his excavation crew. Figuring, this will solve one problem or the other.
Or create a whole new one.
Story time.
But ultimately, this location was kind of pinpointed by both, I believe, the Harpers as somewhere to go and provide some aid, but was also mentioned a lot by the old druid who brought you into the Emerald Enclave.
Okay.
And so as, gaining entrance, was gained by the Emerald Enclave badge, which then pointed you in this abbot's direction.
Okay. Alright.
Witchy.
Does he have a quest for me, or am I supposed to tell him something?
He's interested in any news from the druid.
If I have any news from the druid.
Like, versus zombies.
Yeah, it's like the druid that was all the way back where we found the dragon, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And I guess I'll tell him about the dragons and about the dragon and the zombies.
All right. So he's when you're talking about the dragon, he's a little concerned about the hill giants. He shares news with you, that they had actually attacked the GoldenFields, little over a week ago. So, but there's, no need to really worry. We've what is He says that the captain of the guard has, been instructed to refortify, our defenses here and make sure that they don't get that close again. Says that is Strog Thunderblade is the captain of the guard, and he seems like he'll be able to assist if there's anything that comes up.
Okay. Alright.
Right about that time, Z-Lane comes walking into the room and starts in with Abbot Darvik, is like, Thunderblade's a waste of time. I don't even know why you still keep him here. All he does is drink ale and hang out at the brewery. And, the Abbot...
Man to me.
Right? That's why you get into security. So, the Abbot's, no, and they're kind of back and forth with it, and,
Alright. Can y'all hear me?
yeah, I hear you.
Okay, I walked too far away, and it got all locked up. Okay, so anyway, go ahead.
But I can't hear you.
I heard most of that. Don't get caught up. Just keep going.
Fair enough. So, you guys kind of sense that there's not a whole lot to be learned here. And as you start to head out, Zhilang comes in behind you and is, once again expressing concern with how worthless the captain of the guard is. Says, that half-orc, I'm sure he fights well, but, he's not one for making plans.
What's the other half?
Weirdly enough, with a half-orc, it doesn't matter.
Whoa.
It could be anything, and the orc genes are so strong that what you end up with is a half-orc.
The more you know.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've done a lot of research on orcs, but then y'all didn't go and talk to them, and now I'm stuck with this aspect of the quest. So there you go. So
Chart. I don't know. He's chart Galen for
What's
it's
that?
all issues and everything. It's a chart that shows what can mix and what you get out of it.
is there a chart?
There
Is that
is a
what you're
chart.
asking? Or there is a chart?
Telling you
I never
that
saw
there's-
the chart.
Yep, there is one. I think I downloaded it. I'll have to upload it.
I never saw the chart, but from what I've managed to gather in my reading is that if an orc gets with something, it's a half orc.
Why are you beeping at me? I hate this phone. That's Mike emailing the shit.
Oh. Beep.
But all in all, Zhilang seems pretty friendly, more or less on the level, you know, and seems to have a better grasp of what's actually going on than Abbot Durarovic himself. Surprise, surprise. So it seems like what you're learning is that the people in charge might be a little bit asleep at the wheel.
Right.
So moving on from there.
Yeah,
I
I guess I'm just gonna have to be voice only, man, because I can't get Roll20 to work on anything. It will not load.
What you could
It'll be fine, because as I lay out more of the groundwork here for the town, I don't think we're gonna actually get to launch deep into the encounter itself before Gary has to step away, and with Amanda already out.
If I trust Pat to play the game correctly, since Amanda's out and muted, you can throw your headsets off and you can go sit with Galen and just look at the map that way. Unless there's super secret information that is so bad. I don't know. I guess
as of right now, there's plenty of super secret information on my end of the map.
Sorry, Pat.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I don't know. I just don't understand what the hell's wrong with my computer. Like, it worked just fine, and everything else works fine. I can look at YouTube. I can go on Amazon and watch movies and shit. But Roll20 won't load.
Have you tried loading outside of our playtime? To see if it loads?
Not really.
Give it a shot. Like tomorrow, just see if it loads. It might be that there's too many of us. I don't know, but we've never. I don't know, but anyway, you can watch the stream. Like Galen said, it's mostly theater of the mind at this point.
What do I?
So as you guys are heading out, let's say Zhiling's kind of escorting you. She sees you're all kind of, pretty well outfitted, and she's kind of hoping you guys stick around a little bit. There's
Depends on how much we're getting paid.
There's a couple of old black bears just wandering the halls in the abbey. She pays them no mind. They don't seem to bother you. But they are there. Things are just kind of...
Atrek's gonna pet one of the bears.
It starts to follow you. It's very pettable, and it begins to follow you, almost like a dog hoping you drop some food.
Well, we know where this is going.
Don't get too
Atrek likes animals. I have a +7 animal handling.
You better get a shovel of shit for the or whatever the shovel of shit.
It's not a hit.
I've decided I was going to get a dog, but I have decided I'm going to reserve the animal position for something more exotic. So we're going to wait and see what I find.
Now, if you can train the bear to be rich,
but we could do better.
Can we train bears to be rich like they do in Russia?
I believe you can.
Holy shit.
But black bears are more of a medium. I think you'd want to be like a halfling or something.
Okay.
Brown bear might be a better fit.
Noted.
So as you guys are exiting out of the abbey that's down here,
So she wants to go kick that dude's ass?
No, not so much.
She's just.
She's just kind of bitching about it. She's like, we're probably
Disgruntled employee.
yeah, and just kind of venting. I'm kind of trying to distill a little bit about some of the town makeup without, providing back and forth where you guys have to ask them questions or anything. So as you're stepping out, you can see this little patch of woods here. You see a little bit of movement within the woods. It's really hard to discern what it is. It happens pretty quickly. Just a second to play with the map here.
In the woods to the left of to the west of the abbey.
Yeah.
Oh, the only woods, I suppose. Oh, it's Groot.
It is indeed Groot.
I am Groot.
There.
What'd you say about my
You
mama?
see, there's as many as 3 different figures, but the largest of them actually steps out of the grove, and he's a large tree.
It's Groot.
It is
Yeah.
Groot, and he's like, "I am Groot," and you're like, "Hey, what's up?" No, he's conversational. He's got a little bit of intelligence. He just says hi, welcome. He says, "I know the sight of me and these other treants in here." Which the treants look a little different. This guy looks more like a tree, as opposed to the treants, which are more like a creature that looks like a tree, as opposed to a tree that looks like a creature. And but this guy looks much more tree-like. He's like chilling out, he's conversational. He's happy to be here, but he said he wanted to make an introduction because he understands that seeing treants in the wild can, quickly turn into a fight with the regular folk, and wants to make sure that you guys are aware that him and his other treants in the little forest here are A-okay. We will not kill you for wandering in our grove.
Well, that's nice of him.
I would not wave my tree-hugging battle axe around.
Mike got excited. He was
probably-
like, I get to use him.
Atwax probably met some stuff like this before, so he's polite and respectful. How you doing?
So,
Bow to the tree.
this is Liferolus. He is an awakened tree. Basically, a druid cast an awakened spell on a tree, and this is what they got.
Cool. Weird. I cannot get the I've got the Roll20 thing running. Like the map won't load, and it says I'm not connected to the server. But your little thing for this Liferius dude just popped up.
Nice. I'll help you dick with it before Friday.
Yeah.
But yeah, so far you have met 2 of the major NPCs that you guys will be working with.
Yeah.
Cool.
Such a fucking
Right on. So
You should have
what do
gone
we do now?
So, heading up into the inn.
Had a thought. A little meta. I need the map. So I'm gonna look at the Storm King Thunder book, and I'm just gonna find the map for myself.
It's actually not a bad idea. And so, as you're walking up, there's a halfling just kind of playing music. He's not really playing as much as practicing. He's kind of sitting out in front of the inn, just kind of plucking around. It's friendly enough, but
Make an illusion of fire around the tree.
around the tree.
That's what we're talking about.
Around.
You gotta put put it over a lamp or something.
Yeah.
And I was like looking, I was like, oh, I don't see a plug. But I saw a big hole in the bottom where you can set it on top of something. Oh yeah, you can put a candle.
Yeah.
Why don't we have a candle in here? Have a hole in the top too. Oh yeah, it does. Yeah. So it'll
What the hell are y'all doing?
We're gonna have a light through the tree. Who's this guy? Orin Yagovi?
Yeah, he's some lame bard.
I don't even think he's actually a bard.
I said he's lame. Discount bard.
Yeah, he's just a musician. Chilling out, you know, he's...
Sorry. I'm trying to find the GoldenFields map and without looking at anything else. And
You stumbled right into it, huh? But, this guy, he's friendly enough, but, doesn't really have a shitload of info. Heading into the inn, you meet the innkeeper, Miros something or other. But this Malaka is behind the counter serving drinks. Big friendly hairy ass motherfucker. Looks like he fell right out of the Weekly World News. And yeah, he is not a Yeti. They just call him the Yeti. He is retired carnival attraction. Yeah.
Does George Lucas know about this guy?
Like I said, he's been featured prominently in the Weekly World News. And, he's one of those wolf twins you'd always heard about. It's been a long time. He's got gray hair like the rest of us. And,
His family is so proud.
you know it. But he made enough money to get in on owning the inn inside this wonderful little town. So, I mean, what can you do?
That's the greatest
Make
map,
fun of
but
me
okay.
all you like, but don't speak ill of my inn or my employees. That's what you do.
No coronavirus.
Right on.
Yep.
So is this guy in Enclave too?
Not exactly, but he is big on on their beliefs, but he is not an active member or anything. He more or less just slings drinks.
Cool. I'll toss the silver in the tip jar for him.
And he
as
is
I'm buying a drink.
Yeah, I do.
he's
too.
greatly appreciated, and
I do not want
the-
to rage.
the drink, he actually slides over. It's, you know, this big, you know, well-appointed stein. Looks really nice. It's, you know, something you'd expect to be able to throw extra money at to be able to keep the glass, but that didn't seem to be an offer. But it's a big, impressive, you know, stein. It's got a lot of heft to it. The beer is he lets you know it's the Golden Gulp. It's brewed right here in GoldenFields. Probably some of the better beer you've ever had. It's a really good ale. You kind of recognize the taste from hanging out with the orcs. They had, you know, been raiding carts that were coming through, which is, you know, why it took so long for Phandalin to ever actually have any when you were drinking there. They seem to be getting some shipments of it by the time you guys were on your way out. But yeah, all in all, he is just kind of a friendly old hairy fella.
So on the way into the inn, the halfling that we walked into, was there anything much going on with him? Kind of just rolled right past him.
Yeah, he was hanging out, practicing. You know, he says hi, but he doesn't really, you know, have a whole lot for you guys. He is, you know, he was out in front, just kind of picking at his loot. You know, he looked pretty drunk, but you know, who wouldn't, right? You're a halfling. I know from experience, all you can do is drink.
What's the name of this inn that we're in?
The inn is the North Furrows Inn.
North Furrows Inn. Okay.
It's a big 3-story affair. Stone walls, the windows behind it. It's the last building in the town, so the windows, you know, look out into these vast open fields behind the wall.
Sounds like Barney Man every day.
Yeah, right. And yeah, it's a pretty relaxed atmosphere.
Cool. I like it. Atrak's gonna finish his beer as quick as he can and order another one.
No,
Part
have
of
at it.
Atrak's like personality thing is he really likes to drink. So he's having at it. This is good beer. This map says the inn is G8, and there's not a fucking G8 on this map.
Well, here, to add insult to you, I will ping it on Roll20. What?
Alright. The Wizards of the Coast are high. Fuck it. I'm gonna pour another beer. Carry on.
Fair enough. And let's see.
I'd rather leave them all in there and go sneak around the place in the back outside.
What happens if we tree on if we pee up this tree guy?
Do you need a distraction? I'm pretty sure Atrak is very capable of a distraction if you're trying to sneak around. I'm not sure what you're sneaking around for, but
No, I was just wanting to walk around outside
cause of the scene.
and, you know,
bored with all this hippie shit.
As you start to step out, you recognize, you kind of notice this guy kind of being a little more or less shifty. You know, he's kind of sitting by himself, not really talking to anybody, but you know, kind of looking intently from group to group that is kind of there and spending their time as they're discussing, and looks like he's kind of listening in. He's in there and he's kind of doing his own little thing. Unless you stop and engage him, I will move on.
Eyeball.
He most certainly is. He's you know, you guys are very new in town, and you know, at this point in your careers are looking a little heavier than your average commoner hanging around a bar.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in engaging the guy.
Yeah, I want to find out how.
Well, I'm the one. He's outside. I'm
Have a drink?
He's not outside. You saw him as you were walking out.
I want to know.
Okay.
I want to know where he gets his coats from first.
Y'all, I'm the one that noticed. Y'all can't, like, net it out.
You don't think we noticed the coat
sorry.
like that?
I'm
That is
definitely
an awesome coat.
He says, "Look, man, if you're nice enough to Miros, he'll shave himself and let you get a coat out of it." So don't bug me. Talk to Miros about a coat. So,
yeah, you know, since I've noticed him, it's like, what's this guy up to?
it's, you know, if you stop and say hi, he's like, you know, man, I'm just a shepherd, just, you know, hanging out, helping them herd sheep. That's all.
Yeah, it's
See
like
here.
jacket on.
I'm just watching sheep. So,
Oh, okay. Is there actual sheep around?
there were when you came in down at before the grove of the trees. Down here, if you're seeing my ping.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So, Shalvis, you're not really doing a good job of watching them our sheep, are you?
He's like, man, I'm off ship watching sheep up here in the bar. And he's, you know, since you want to be so forward, he wants to know, you know, what brings you guys here.
Well, we just came from
Coats.
other place.
I was actually going to ask a question about this. Like, earlier, like, last time ever, we were seeing a lot of refugees and stuff. Are we seeing anybody in this, like, hanging out in this bar that looks like they've been having, like, you know, like a shitty time, or, like, they've been attacked by giants, or maybe?
No, not so much, but, you know, you did learn that there was a giant attack on this particular
Right.
town, you know, within the last week or so.
Yeah.
But these guys look a little more fortified than some of the other little villages you passed through.
Well, I mean, I'd like to relay some information about where we came from just recently and see what he knows about anybody up there. 'Cause
Yeah, I mean, he's asking you kind of how the purveyor of the, you know, mining company in Phandalin, you know, how are they doing over there? And that seems to be his main interest is.
Well, they seem to be doing pretty good. Hooked him up with the mine.
Well, so yeah, he's like, you know, more about the miners' exchange, the shop where miners buy their equipment and stuff. How's the owner of that place doing?
They seem to be doing very good.
All right, so that's good news for me. I definitely need more places to be able to roam.
What do you do on your side business? What do you do for a side hustle?
I get naked and watch Miley Cyrus.
Yeah,
are we looking for a weed man? Is that what's happening here?
Blessed by showing to yourself. He's got the dreads. I mean, he'd be the guy to ask. Got a little bit of a Jamaican accent.
I'm trying to get a new plug,
I mean, if we're looking for a weed man, I'm totally down with that. I'm just saying. I'm just trying to clarify. Is that what was happening?
Yeah, we'll let that in the wagon, but not animals.
They're all.
Oh, we are going to have an animal protecting our wagon at some point in this place. Since I couldn't get the dog in a timely fashion, then I'm going to have something crazy.
You know they make attack geckos, and that's kind of up your dragonborn alley.
Well, we have a dragon in our little evil army, and I was going to try to orchestrate something that Galen might be mad at me for trying to do, but there's a particular guardian animal which you can have, but you have to have dragon scales from a willing dragon.
Gotta have that consent.
Yep.
Venning the consent.
We kind of sent them to a bad place.
So.
Dragon.
Yeah, we'll meet you here. Oh, is that a big gaping hole in the ground? Oops.
Alright, sorry. I think I derailed us. What's happening?
Quite alright.
Talking to this pimp here.
Yeah, like I said, he's just watching sheep. But like I say, he's interested in the purveyor of the Fandolin Mine Exchange.
Right.
He let him know that she's kind of set up in the, in the main manor there, and.
Well, since he's so interested, I could explain how well I know them.
Yeah, if you like.
In a discreet way, like.
Yeah. I've been doing a few side jobs specifically for her, and then he, tugs on his pant leg and gives you the wink, and so you're like, all right, I think I'm on to that. There's no official Masonic handshake or anything that you've been cued in on, but he's
I think I both get that we kind of know something.
yeah, and
well, I take care of sheep too.
Like, yeah, kind of smell it on you. Smells like you've had some lonely nights with some sheep.
Sometimes the sheep just needs to be pushed through the fence.
But I just, alright man, I'll hook up with you later, bro. I'll get some pelts off you.
Uh-oh.
And so, one of the last patrons of note, is this wizened old lady here.
Maxine Drascula.
There you go. Thank you. I was gonna butcher that.
One mean mother librarian.
Yeah, absolutely.
Mama dress.
she's a few cups in. She doesn't really hold it too terribly well. And she's, you know, she's here, you know, GoldenFields. She's not exactly happy to be here. She'd prefer to be in Waterdeep. She's more of a city folk kind of person. She's you know, but she's here to, you know, in response to, you know, kind of survey what's been going on after hearing about the dragon attack. She's kind of, or giant attack. She's kind of fresh into town. The GoldenFields, you know, more or less is the major food source for Waterdeep, and she is in with the water barons. She is not a water baron, but she is definitely on the in with them. She's there carrying out their request to kind of verify that.
You're the wallet did, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not there.
Cool. Wait, is Gary supposed to be listening to this?
No, not really.
Okay.
I mean, who are our magic kind of people? Because this seems like the sort of thing they'd be interested in.
I think your closest thing to a mage would be Gary the Bard.
Yeah.
But that's kind of, she's a mage, you know. She's a mage out on an errand for Waterdeep, and that's about much of what y'all need to know. Because, like I said, unfortunately, with our
look like from the neck down, maybe act right interested.
That's about what you'd expect. She's an old lady.
Yeah. I mean, I'm kind of interested in what she's doing there if she's so bored.
Like I said, she's there to kind of survey the damage that was taken from the last giant attack.
Okay.
She said hill giants had attempted to breach into the city. But you know, she knows that other settlements have been impacted by giants.
Yeah, we came through some on our way down.
Yeah, she says it's really strange. You know, hill giants, stone giants, frost giants, fire giants, cloud giants. She's like, seems like giants are everywhere.
Tell her about our encounter with the fire elementals, the fire giant, and those other things.
Yeah, she says that's been happening more and more. She says it seems like they're looking for something very specific. She said, you know, they've been spotting more and more cloud giant palaces floating around in areas that they hadn't normally been seen before. So they seem to be, you know, conducting additional surveys and expeditions that once again had previously been unseen.
Maybe they're looking for my monkey paw. What do you know about monkey paw?
Maybe they received notice that somebody's like building an evil army off in the hills.
Hey, DM, remind me what my alliance is. Is it the Lord's Alliance?
Yours was the Golden Gauntlet,
Okay,
I believe. Something Gauntlet? The Order of the Gauntlet.
I know I've got it written down somewhere, and I did look through one note, but my eyes are all crisscrossed and tired, so I got it.
I may actually have it in my...
I think we might be wrapping up kind of relatively soon. I can't really launch the actual encounter here without, you know,
Yeah.
a little more. I know Gary's gonna be out the door before too long.
Yeah,
Amanda's
probably
already
5 more
down,
minutes.
and
She's been down.
No,
She was down
Yeah,
since
they kind
she
of
was
run
up.
right. I
I've been
think
kind of sick in the mud on this one because I've been fighting with my system here, but I mean, sorry.
just
no, and it's fine, and we'll get that sorted out. And then,
Yeah, we laid some groundwork and all that, so Friday will be our game day.
and really, I didn't have. I got caught up to where we were because we haven't played in a week or two.
God damn it.
yeah, after taking a week off, I know, you know, a little bit of background is important to pick up.
Yeah.
But
Oh, yeah.
Awesome. Cool. We'll be ready for Friday.
Oh,
then.
Mike, your thing is Order of the Gauntlet.
Order of the Gauntlet. Okay. Okay.
That's what I have here in my notes.
Okay. I have it somewhere. I
Except
just.
at that time, except I have in my notes that at that time you were called Couch Slapper.
Oh yeah. I have learned much since then and aged much in my travels.
Yeah, it's not fucking wow.
Yeah, my notes are pretty. I don't know. I do my notes the same way I do reports at work. I have to write down everything that happens, so I'm kind of used to just sitting there writing down everything. I'm like pencil stenographer.
Yeah,
So
I used to have a
I
job like
pages.
that.
I don't know, maybe I should be a stenographer. That'd be kind of fun job. Hear all the stupid shit people say in court.
Man.
But I don't know what's going on with my Roll20, man. Like, it's the only thing that's acting up on my computer. Everything else works just fine.
I mean, Galen,
Did
though,
it-
I mean, you and Galen will go
Update
do the
option?
normal stuff tomorrow.
yeah, I was gonna say after we wrap up, I'll swing down there. If you want to leave it open, I'll swing down there and slap it around a little bit. You
Because
never
I
know.
have-
Sometimes all it takes is just me looking over your shoulder for computers to act right.
That's
I've got
the
the
sweet love and talk there.
man. I got the
Yeah.
juju, dude. I hate to you know, to throw it out there. I don't want to jinx it, but it happens all the time.
Oh no, I hear
Even
you, I
even
hear
guys
you.
on my staff, this thing is, and I'll come by and be like, bloop, and they're like, oh, shit.
Well,
So
weird is
sometimes
like
all
it's
it takes
the-
is, you know, just want you to look silly in front of me, and then it's all better.
Just gotta give the
The
dick
main,
burn.
the
Thank
main
you very
page,
much.
like the main page isn't working, but like all your little things that you popped up for characters, those all came up just fine.
That is so
Yeah.
weird.
I would hover
I'm
around
not
some
sure
Flash
what that's about.
issues. Check the
I don't know,
plugins.
maybe you have to reset some shit, Galen.
You could always, you know, what will fix it, but you might lose some shit, is reset Google, like Sean said, reset the shit back to default. It'll flush everything. Plugins, extensions, cookies. It'll be a brand new Chrome.
I might, I don't know.
But you lose a
not
lot.
really, like, honestly, there's not really a whole lot on this computer that I give a shit about losing, so.
Create a new user
I have-
profile.
Everything that's important to me, I have saved on a jump drive.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're remembering passwords and things, then it ought to be fine. If you're relying on Chrome to keep all your passwords, you're gonna be mad at me.
I try to remember everything.
Yeah.
So a little information for you,
I'll keep
Galen.
it where
I don't know if I want to bring my laptop.
What's that?
I said, I don't know if I want to bring my laptop. I'm trying to go fly as light as possible.
Yeah. It's no problem. Our Friday game is New Year's Day, and you know, I know with the last couple weeks of December, I'm not sure how we're gonna work that. We'll try to sort something
I'll
out.
get down to work.
So,
Gary says bye.
see you later, Gary.
I'm gonna go ahead and In the
But yeah, I'll
stream,
be
in
in
the
town on
day.
a Thursday. We're gonna play Wednesday night, then we're gonna leave the game and go to Vegas, and probably play in Vegas for a little bit till I fly out and get a little tipsy.
Hell yeah, man.
They won't let me bring more than 2 shots on the plane, and they said I can't drink them. I'm like, well, I'm just gonna go to the bathroom and drink them anyway. I mean, duh. The fuck.
They don't serve beer on the plane.
Well, I think they serve some alcohol. I think they can serve you as much as they want too, but still.
They're not free like they used to be.
Mm-mm.